In my opinion, as a stakeholder in fintech, Flutterwave is the best and most rounded fintech in Africa. Like I said, it's just my opinion. Now, every time Flutterwave keep adding functionalities to their services that make usability and security more robust for businesses across Nigeria and Africa. In this video, I'll show you 3 new ways that you can improve the security and safety of your fund on Flutterwave to better protect your fund from fraud on the Flutterwave for Business product. So, if your fund safety is important to you, then use Flutterwave, and if you're ready on Flutterwave, then let's begin. So now, the number 1 safety measure I'm going to be talking about on Flutterwave is the whitelisting of your IP addresses. Now, this functionality gives you control over who can access your Flutterwave account to process payouts. That is, who can make transfers from your Flutterwave accounts to banks, to mobile money, or any other Flutterwave account via the API. Now, to do this, you need to compile a list of trusted API addresses that should have access to process payout on your Flutterwave account. Then, you add up the compiled trusted list to your account. This will ensure that payouts from your Flutterwave account are restricted to only the whitelisted IPs that you have set up. Just in case you don't know what IP addresses are. An IP address is a unique address that identifies a device on the internet or even a local network. An IP address is a string of numbers that is separated by points, or what we call periods. IP addresses are expressed as a set of 4 numbers. An example of an IP address might be something like 180.152.2.37. Now, to put it simply, your device has a unique IP address and every other device also have theirs. So, once you whitelist an IP address of a particular device, any other device that is trying to access your Flutterwave account or your Flutterwave business account, even if they have access, but they will not be able to process any payout. Only the IPs that you have whitelisted will be able to process any kind of payout on your account. I think this is a fantastic safety measure, and even if your account is hacked into, they will not be able to touch your money as long as you did not whitelist the IP address of that device that is trying to access your account. So, how can you know the IP address of a device so that you can whitelist it? It's simple. Just go to Google and type in "what is my IP address" in the search bar, and as you can see, it will simply display your IP address to you. So now, how do you whitelist IP address on your Flutterwave account dashboard? All you need to do is to log into your Flutterwave dashboard, click settings on the left panel, click whitelisted IP addresses, click add whitelist IP address. You can add or edit whitelisted IPs. To ensure you are the one making the change, Flutterwave will always send you a one-time password, what we call the OTP, into your email and your registered WhatsApp number every time you are trying to complete each of the addresses you are trying to whitelist. So make sure that you have your phone or your email active so that as you're trying to do this, you can use the OTP to complete this registration or this whitelisting. So that's the first way to secure your Flutterwave business account. Let's go over to the next one, which is to toggle for payment source. Now, on your Flutterwave for business account, you can process payout from your dashboard, your API, or both. Now, these new features allow you to select where you want to process your payout from. You can select either dashboard, API, or both. It is important to know that if only dashboard is selected, all payouts from API will fail, and then vice versa. So how do you set up to-go payment source on your dashboard? Okay, so once again, we log into your Flutterwave dashboard, click on settings on the left panel, click on business preference, click on security at the top of the page, click your preference on the list. Okay, so once you're here, just click on your preference on the list and that will be done as easy as that. So the third way to ensure safety for your Flutterwave business account is to use the 2-factor authentication for login and transfers. Now, two-factor authentication is an extra layer of security that Flutterwave has introduced to access your Flutterwave account. This feature requires an additional credential to prove you to be the owner of the account that you're trying to access every time you are trying to log in. Now, after providing the email address and password to your account, you will be required to provide another credential, maybe like an OTP, maybe a fingerprint or a token. So how do you set up two-factor authentication on your dashboard? Once again, log into your Flutterwave account's dashboard, click on settings on the left panel, click the business preference, click on security at the top of the page, and enable two-factor authentication for both login and transfers. Now, all you need to do here is to choose your preferred option for the two-factor authentication. Now, if you choose the Authenticator app option, just follow the prompt to link your Flutterwave account with the Authenticator app of your choice. So that's how to go about that process and enable two-factor authentication for both login and transfers. Now, you can include any of these three or even the all three of them on your Flutterwave business account to make sure that the layer of security for your Flutterwave account is more solid, and then your fund and your money is protected while operating on Flutterwave. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more Flutterwave tutorials like this and even fintech and marketing and make money online videos, then subscribe to this channel, turn on the alert bell so you get to know when I release videos like this. Thank you. See you in my next video.